Namaste everyone and welcome to Kashwani, a podcast where big stories meet curious questions and every guest has a story worth hearing. Today, I have a very special guest with me who started his filmmaking career in the very bottom of Hindi film industry. Coming from a Gujarati family, he had no film background, no shortcuts and no easy path. In fact, he worked his way up, step by step, learning every aspect of filmmaking with dedication and perseverance. Over the years, he has been part of some remarkable films and series, including Airlift, Manikarika, Angrezi Medium, Farhas, Scoop, and The Buckingham Murders. He has also worked as associate director on Gandhi, an ambitious series directed by Hansel Mehta with music by A.R. Rahman. But what makes today's conversation even more exciting is after years of helping yet bring great stories to screen, he's ready to tell one of his own. His story is about dreaming big, staying determined, learning from every opportunity, and never giving up, even when the road gets difficult. Please join me in welcoming this filmmaker and storyteller, Rishabh Khilani.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you for the beautiful intro.
I'm really happy and really excited for the podcast, and I'm really excited to learn more about your journey.
Definitely, I'll give you all the insights I have.
So, how were you like in school? Matlab, were you a troublemaker, or were you like a sports enthusiast, or a serious student?
ये बिल्कुल correct order में आपने पूछा है. So yes, I was a bit is a wrong word, but a lot of troublemaker, a big troublemaker. Uh, I was a very passionate sports enthusiast,
Oh.
and I was barely a student. Serious is out of the question.
So, आपने अभी बताया कि आप स्पोर्ट्स बहुत बड़े enthusiast थे. So, did you ever imagine your career as sports?
Yes. So always it was sports first. Fifth, seventh grade, I was all about cricket. I played a lot cricket, a lot of cricket for school, for Delhi. Then suddenly I shifted to football. Then I played a lot for football, lot of football for Delhi, for school. Then I shifted to basketball and I played a lot of basketball for Delhi, school, and India. So
Oh my
that's how I got into college. And always sports was first love. And yeah, I really wanted to be a cricketer, footballer, and a basketballer at one
God.
point. Yeah.
So, what made you take the bold decision to leave your family business and move to Mumbai to pursue filmmaking, despite having no film background?
It was always a passion film. I was always crazy about it. And there came a point where I broke my knee a couple of times. I had to stop playing sports. So now I have to decide what all is there that I really love and I want to do. So there were two things, which was movies or music. Music would have been DJing, producing. Movies is what I'm doing right now. So I thought, okay, film kar lete hain. And there was a and life gave me an opportunity in a way that I had to start from zero. So then I went with what I wanted to do. And that's how filmmaking happened.
Nice. The Bollywood, one of the most competitive industries worldwide. So, Fit, what made you believe that you could succeed there without any film school degree?
Just the love I had for films and the belief I had about if I got a chance, what I would do is the only reason why I was there, why I stuck around. And बस वही था, I think वही driving force था कि I really truly love that art and I really truly love my beliefs that I can achieve it and I want to be there.
So, what made you take the bold decision to leave your family business and go to Mumbai to pursue a filmmaking career?
It wasn't an easy decision, obviously. I was also very scared कि नए सिटी में जाके कुछ नहीं जानते, किसी को नहीं जानते, थोड़ा परिवार है, थोड़ी फैमिली थी वहाँ पे, extended family. So I had some support there to at least I had a house where I can stay and pursue this job. And at that time, things weren't really great back at home here in Delhi also. We were almost starting, the entire family was starting from scratch. Dad was also unwell, but I have the most beautiful gift a God can give someone is a younger brother. And because he was there, I could leave and because he could take charge and take care of mom and dad, I could make this escape. And then I went to Bombay. I first went to join my cousins with their business. The idea wasn't to get into films when I left for Bombay.
Oh.
It was first just a business. So the idea was for me to go work in their factory, understand how things are done. And so it was a Honda bikes showroom and service center. I used to work in the service center with the mechanics, understanding everything. Obviously, like my brother was the owner, but I still had to start from the scratch. Then I was in the inventory store for a month. So these 2 months went there, the first 2 months. And then filmmaking was always a closeted dream of mine. I think it started off with acting, सबको hero बनना होता है. But then I saw so many films that changed my life in a way. Like I learned more from movies and cartoon than I ever learned from books. So when I chose that in Delhi, when I was in Delhi, it would be like कि अरे बॉम्बे बहुत दूर है, कहाँ जाओगे, किसी को नहीं जानते हो, कैसे करोगे. अब मैं 2 महीने से मुंबई में था और मैं फैक्ट्री में काम कर रहा था अपने कजिन की, सर्विस सेंटर, जनरेटर का भी एक फैक्ट्री का किया था. तो then it was like one day I just like I was like, yeah, if I'm doing this now, I have to do something that I want to. I will build my if I'm building myself from zero, I want to build myself in something that I truly love. And then I called mom and I'm like, I want to try. And she's like, you're mad or what? And I was like, just give me 2 weeks. If I don't land myself a job, I will forget this dream. And fortunately, I found an internship in a week. So it began, and then I never looked back.
Well, inspiring. Bollywood is one of the most competitive industries in the whole world. What made you believe that you could succeed there without a film school degree? I know that you like truly loved like this career of filmmaking, but why filmmaking? You could have choose other career because as I just said, like it's very competitive and hard.
Why I chose it is the only logical reason that I think of is because शायद एक आध screw deal है मेरा. So, like anybody normal would think that, but it's not that. It's the art of storytelling. As a child, also, I remember when my dad used to do some theater, and sometimes and in his younger years, I was very little back then. I was about 6 years, 8 years. Sometime maximum I was your age when last I saw him perform. And he was a singer. He had a very big passion for singing. तो गुजराती हैं तो गरबा डांडिया होती थी तो उसमें वो गाने वाने लगते थे तो I used to really enjoy that entire thing about him. So I think that love for films I get from him. He was also a film enthusiast. He really loved all these art forms. And my mom also really loved dancing and watching films. So I think it's the both of them. जिनके वजह से I think थोड़ा मेरे अंदर था ही हमेशा से जीन में. I just chose this and I don't know if I've succeeded. I don't know. There's a lot of picture abhi baki hai mere dost wala situation, but I am at a very good place. I'm very grateful for it, and I just knew I just knew this is what I want to do. It's an instinct. It's a gut feeling. Like I probably had it for sports also, but unfortunate events happened, and then filth.
आपने अपनी जर्नी थर्ड असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर से स्टार्ट करी और फॉर यंग व्यूअर्स who may not know what exactly a third AD do on the film set, आप हमें बता सकते
Okay, so the first film that I landed in those 7 days was called Youngest Star. It's a Pooja Films film. Jackie Pangnani, Neha Sharma, all the people were there. So I was an intern originally, and an intern's job is basically what to do whatever they are told. It's a tough job because you don't know much about filmmaking. I didn't know much about filmmaking. I didn't know what is what. I don't know the technical terms. I don't know the theory. I don't know anything. I just know that there's a camera that shoots and there are people who perform, and how it all comes together, I don't know. So I think what I did was kept my head down, kept quiet, did whatever I was told to do. It included everything, making Excel sheets. I did not even have like any experience of Excel or anything like that. I was a spoiled brat. गुजराती धंधे से आ रहे थे तो जब तक धंधा बढ़िया था सब मजे कर रहे थे कुछ किसी ने काम किया नहीं और अचानक इसमें उतर गए तो अब बस चुप रह के सुनना और सबका करना है तो यू रीड अ स्क्रिप्ट, you break it down, As an intern, you're supposed to know everything about the script. Which actor is in which scene, what kind of costume they are going to wear, सेट पे कितने गमले होंगे, सेट क्या है, लिविंग रूम है, बेडरूम है, ऑफिस है, छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें होती हैं। उस कैरेक्टर के पास पेन होगा कि नहीं होगा, मोबाइल फ़ोन होगा तो कौन से साल का पिक्चर है, कैसा मॉडल हो सकता है, all that research. If there's a story in the film that talks about an event or an incident, then you need to research about it. What is the footage? Who wrote the articles? All of that. So it's a heavy job. And as an intern, you don't get to take the higher creative decisions, but you have to follow whatever your seniors tell you. And it includes on shoot, like you have to run around, you have to clap, give clap sometimes in India. And clap is something that you must have seen in films. Somebody does like
Yeah.
seen this, shot this, and all that. So it's that. And काफी लेबरस जॉब होता है। तुम अपना कुछ कुछ डायरेक्टर्स तुम्हें मिलेंगे जो अपना बस्ता उठवाएंगे तुमसे इधर उधर, फिर तुम दिन भर प्रिंटर के साथ प्रिंट आउट निकाल के सबको हैंड ओवर कर रहे हो। उस टाइम तो व्हाट्सएप नई चीज़ थी, ईमेल भी बहुत लोग यूज़ नहीं करते थे एक्टर्स वगैरह, तो हम पर्सनली फिजिकली पेपर पकड़ाने पड़ते थे। सबसे पहले दिन शुरू होता है एक इंटर्न का, बिकॉज ही हैज़ टू कीप एवरीथिंग रेडी, एंड सबसे लास्ट में दिन खत्म होता है उसका फ्रॉम द डायरेक्शन टीम। और सबके होटल में जाके एक्टर को स्क्रिप्ट दो लेते, बहुत सारी चीज़ है, डायरेक्टर के लिए कॉफ़ी लेके आओ, सारी चीज़ें सब, मतलब आई डोंट नो, जो भी तुम्हें कोई बोले आज से कूद जा, तो तुम्हें कूदना पड़े। दैट्स व्हाट एन इंटर्न इज सपोज्ड।
तो आपको डर नहीं रहता कि आई नो, बट आप जो जा रहे थे, आपको लाइक अगर आपको एक्सरसाइज करना नहीं आता था, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता था आपने क्या करूँगा उधर, और पैनिक कर रहा था आपने उधर, मतलब हाउ डिड यू
बहुत
फेस इट?
ज़्यादा, बहुत ज़्यादा पैनिक करता था, बहुत ज़्यादा नर्वस हो गया था, बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसा लगता था कि कुछ कर ही लेता लाइफ में, मतलब कुछ पढ़ लेता, कुछ लिख लेता। मम्मी की बातें याद आती थी कि बोल रही हो, पढ़ लो, पढ़ लो, पढ़ लो। सब होता था। व्हेन यू ट्रूली वांट टू डू समथिंग ना, यू फिगर आउट अ वे। सुन-सुन के, दूसरों को देख-देख के, क्या कर रहा है, कोई क्या कर रहा है, किसकी बात कौन सुन रहा है, ये सब कर के दिल्ली की स्ट्रीट स्मार्टनेस थी। स्पोर्ट्स खेलते थे तो थोड़ा एक टीम वर्क का आइडिया था। आई थिंक ऑल दोज़ इंस्टिंक्ट्स कम इनटू प्ले, और फिर आप अगर ट्रूली करना चाहते हो तो आप कर ही लेते हो। ऐसा मैं कहूँगा कि मतलब यू हैव टू ट्रूली बिलीव दैट यू कैन डू इट, यू हैव टू ट्रूली वांट टू डू इट, यू हैव टू नो दैट दिस इज़ इट। देयर इज़ नो लुकिंग बैक, तो फिर तुम कर ही लेते हो। 5-10 मिनट थोड़ा वक़्त लगता है, बट हो जाता है।
आपने इतनी सारी मूवीज और फिल्म्स करी है, सो व्हाट वाज योर फेवरेट फिल्म टू वर्क, एंड सबसे ज़्यादा सीखा किसने, आप किसने सिखाया और क्यों?
So I would say one of the favoritist films I worked on was this recently. I did a show with Hansal Mehta was Gandhi. The experience, but that's much later stage, right? So when I was starting, Airlift was the film that I learned most from, because it was a big film. Akshay Kumar's there, and big setups are there. We're filming in Dubai. I'd never gone out of India before that, and I'm Dubai. Russell Khema, basically, I was filming. There are huge sets. There is 1,000 people, soldiers and everything, weapons, cars, all of that I'm handling. I'm figuring out. So I learned a lot about how to manage things from that film, how to plan for things. But and when I started working with Hansal Mehta, I did a show called Gandhi, which we finished in 24. That was an experience because that was a show we shot for 109 days. It's the longest I've ever worked on a project, shooting wise. And the planning was, we traveled through like some 14 cities in the UK and all the things. So it was a very great experience to work with foreign people, foreign crew, beautiful locations, and all that. So I would say Gandhi has been by far the best project that I learned most from, because it was just a miracle of a project. I hope I get more projects like that.
Which actor have you enjoyed working with the most? And if you could cast any actor in the future, वो कौन होते? Like your dream actor to cast.
So enjoyed working with the most. I would say there's a clash between two actors. One is Farooq Sheikh Saab and Irfan Khan, Irfan Khan Saab. And so Farooq Sheikh Saab he was a supporting cast in secondary. I mean, like he was a primary cast, but he was second to the main lead in Youngest Star.
Oh.
And because you see your parents and all, cherishing his films. So, and you meet that legendary actor who he would get ready in 2 minutes, no makeup needed. he would do his own hair. You go and say, sir, your shot is ready. Ha, chala Rishabh. He would come with his belt hanging on his neck, walk onto the set, and he's like, he knows that on the set, director will talk for 2 minutes. And while talking, he's wearing his own belt. Then he'll call the one spot boy or his boy there who has just one mirror in his hand. He'll come with a small mirror, he'll look at himself, do his own hair comb. He has the pocket comb, and he would do it, and you're like, ready. And you know that his personality and his vibe was just a beautiful human, and very, like, you see him and you feel it brings a smile to your face. You know, that kind of a person. So unke sath bahut maza aaya. That was my first film, so I can't forget that man. And then came Angrezi Medium, where Irfan Saab was there, and he's also a very down to earth, humble guy. And what made us have a great time was he would book a cricket pitch every Sunday. So he would take all the, and we were filming in London. So for like about 3 weeks or 4 weeks we were there, and every week he would book a pitch. We would go and play cricket. So I just had a new girlfriend back then, so I would keep chit talking to her on the phone. Okay, and then Irfan sir is batting, and Ranveer Shori was batting. Irfan sir was on the runner's end, and Ranveer Shori hit a big shot. And I'm talking on the phone, and suddenly Irfan is like, "अबे phone पे क्या बात कर रहे हैं? वो देख, six मारा." When I saw the ball, I threw the phone away, I ran and I caught it. And then he left his bat and he came to me and he's like, भाई तू क्या बंदा है? तो मतलब यार तेरे को पता भी नहीं था शॉट कहाँ पे मैंने बोला गलती कर दी, and he was from the batting team. So and he hugged me, and also we had a great time shooting there. And his last day of filming with us, वो जा रहे थे ऐसे ही, और मैं सेट पे अंदर कुछ काम वाम कर रहा था, तो सडनली मुझे पता चला वॉकी पे कि सर इज लीविंग. So I ran out so that I could just wish him. I would greet him goodbye. And I went to his car. He saw me. "Arey Rishabh," he got out of the car. Everybody was shaking hands with him. He was sitting in the car. He got out of the car. He hugged me, and he's like, "बहुत मजा आया, मिलेंगे." And unfortunately, he's no more. But it was a great time. It was a what a man, what a man. I would want to cast him again, unfortunately, but I wish I could cast him again. And I would, from the current actors, I would say, I don't know, Ranveer Kapoor or Shah Rukh Khan. Someday. Like,
आप हमें कोई फनी इंसिडेंट या अनएक्सपेक्टेड बिहाइंड द सीन्स बता सकते हैं?
ओके, सो एक बारी बिहाइंड द सीन्स जनरली क्या होता है कि हम लोग आपस में मस्ती करते रहते क्रू वाले सेट पे. जब तक एक्टर्स नहीं आते ना, तो हम एक दूसरे के साथ एक्टिंग करके, ब्लॉकिंग करके कुछ कुछ मस्ती करते हैं कभी कभी. तो हंसल सर और हम लोग, स्कूप एक शो है नेटफ्लिक्स पे हमने जो किया है, उसकी शूटिंग कर रहे थे बड़ौदा पे. And there was an intimate scene that was supposed to happen between the protagonist Karishma Tanna and her boyfriend. So we were prepping for that in the room, and we wanted to look like the bed is messy, like, you know, it's been slept in. And I and sir, and we're all jumping on the bed just to make it look like messy. I have a video of it, and Hansel sir is cutely, he's diving, he's like a wrestler. Have you seen wrestling?
Yes.
How you climb on top of the bed and then you jump and you throw each other and all that. So we were doing stuff like that, which was just too much fun. And then there are funny things like, you know, in action sequences, you will not tell some crew members. So we were filming for airlift only, and there was this one car which was supposed to. So airlift is a 1991 story when the Iraq war happened, Kuwait Iraq war happened. So we were waiting on this गाड़ी वाला वेंडर जो लेके आने वाला है स्क्रैप का गाड़ी, जिसको हमें जलाना. तो हम वेट कर रहे हैं 2 घंटे से, गाड़ी नहीं आया. अब मेरा प्रोडक्शन डिजाइनर मेरे साथ बैठा, मुस्तफा स्टेशन वाला सर, एंड ही इज लाइक, आ रहा है तेरा गाड़ी की नहीं आ रहा है. आई वाज लाइक, सर देख लो, आपके सामने बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. रात के 2 बजे से वहां पर, और सुबह 5 बजे शूटिंग था. हम 3 घंटे से सिर्फ सेटअप कर रहे. तो वो उसका दिमाग से गया. लाइक ही टुक अ फैन, एंड वी हैड अदर व्हीकल्स फ्रॉम 1991 जो बैकग्राउंड में ऐसे चलते हैं ना. तुम्हारा हीरो गाड़ी के साथ तो ऐसा होता है कि पता चले कि दैट वर्ल्ड इज देयर. तो उन्होंने वो पंखा फेंका उस गाड़ी पे और आग लगा दिया उस गाड़ी पे, रबर सोल्यूशन डाल, चलने वाला गाड़ी. अब किसी को नहीं पता उस गाड़ी की टंकी में पेट्रोल कितना है. ठीक है. तो अब सब वेट कर रहे हैं कि पूरा जल जाए वो गाड़ी. सब भाग रहे हैं इधर उधर दूर सेट पे. तो वो बहुत एक फनी इंसिडेंट था कि अचानक से उन्होंने बस जला दिया गाड़ी और सब भाग रहे हैं. उसमें टैंक फुल है करके ऐसे केओस था. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, टैंक खाली था. बट हाँ, that was one incident that nobody was prepared for. It was too much fun.
आपने हंसल मेहता सर को काफी बार फादर फिगर डिस्क्राइब करा हुआ है इन द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री। तो आप सबसे पहले उससे कैसे मिले और आपने सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट लेसन उनसे क्या सीखा है?
मैं कैसे मिला तो एक मेरा दोस्त था जो मणिकर्णिका पे एडी था, मैं उससे पहली बार उस पे मिला ग्यास। और एक दिन ग्यास से ही फ़ोन आया इन 2021 January, and he called and he's like, will you work on this project? He was very thick with, used to work with Hansal Mehta। तो उसका फ़ोन आया, उसने बोला कि आप करोगे? मैंने बोला हाँ मैं कर लूँगा। तो उसने बोला ठीक है, तो he got me in the clan and made me meet Hansal Mehta। And it's funny, it happened like, so I lost my papa in December 2020. Okay. And in January, I met Hansal Mehta, January. So that's why that father figure thing comes, because as soon as I met him, I'd not seen unemployment in years. So for 5 years, I had too much to do. I hope I was doing a good job because he did fire me in those 5 years. But that I needed somebody to give me that consistent stability in my professional life at that time. And so yeah, so that's why as soon as that happened, and I've been just working with him, and he's also Gujarati. There is a lot of similarities, and hence the father figure thing. And I really truly love him. He's a great, smart man. What I learned from him is there are so many things that I've learned from him. The best thing that I learned from him is how to trust other people. And I think that's the most valuable knowledge that I've gotten from him. The other thing is how to never say no about anything. I mean, like some people, पहली बार उनसे कुछ बोलो मनाते हैं. So I learned from him that you should never say no. Spend some time with it, think about it, and then come to a conclusion. Why not? It cannot just be a no. It has to be why not. So he would always push you to dream more, believe in yourself more, and he will trust you with it. So that's why, oh, he's a great man to work with.
What does a typical film set looks like?
Uh, a circus or a zoo. So there is so much happening. I, so as a layman, when I entered the first project, I did not know how it happened. Right, seeing little bit here and there, क्या होता है, photos, YouTube videos, but जो actual एक film set होता है, it's a completely different experience. It is so far apart from what the film will be. कुछ कहीं पे बेस होता है, कहीं पे कॉस्ट्यूम प्रेस हो रहे होते हैं, कहीं पे आर्ट डिपार्टमेंट के प्रॉप्स होते हैं, वैनिटी वैन्स खड़ी होती हैं, एक्स्ट्रा सपोर्टिंग कास्ट, प्राइमरी कास्ट सब अलग अलग है, उनको तैयार कराओ, उनको भेजो, नेक्स्ट ये है, लाइटिंग का सेटअप सेट पे चल रहा है, कैमरा कहीं लग रहा है. It's just so much.
So it's
There's a sound cart roaming around somewhere, finding a space to sit in. There is spot boys running, people shouting. Well, it depends on the set also. A lot of times it is a big circus and sometimes it is a small circus. But it's a circus.
so much. If an 11-year-old like me said, I want to become a filmmaker someday, what would be the first thing that you would tell me to do?
I would tell you to first truly believe that you want to do it and then truly love it. You don't want to do it only for making films. You don't want to do it only for making money or a name. You want to do it because you love doing it. I would just tell you that. And if you really want to do it, you give me a call.
What is one mistake you have made in your career पहले that taught you an important lesson and maybe that helped you later?
Well, there are too many mistakes that I've made. But if I had to point out one, was like sometimes I would get carried away and take the work lightly. And not that it has ever created a big problem, but it always left me with a feeling in myself. I could do more. I know I can do more. I know I should have done more. So that's a mistake that I made on many instances doing projects के मुझे पता है मैं अपना 100% दे सकता हूँ, लेकिन मैं फिर भी 60% दे रहा हूँ, 50% दे रहा हूँ. तो वो जब मैंने किया तो उसके बाद मेरे अंदर एक ऐसा फीलिंग आ गया कि मैं कभी सेटिस्फाइड ही नहीं होता मुझे अभी भी हमेशा जब भी मैं अगर मैं अपना 100% भी दे रहा हूँ तब भी लगता है कि मैं और कर सकता था। तो वो मुझे लगता है मैं उससे ये चीज़ सीखा कि तुम्हें बिलीव करना पड़ेगा कि तुम अपना 100% भी दे रहे हो और अपना नज़रिया ऐसा रखो कि हाँ, मैं 120% दे सकता हूँ और देने की कोशिश करो, सिर्फ सोचो मत उस चीज़ के बारे में। तो वो मेरा एक गलती रहा है स्टार्टिंग में, मैं हमेशा सोचता रहता था आई शुड हैव डन मोर, बट नाउ आई ट्राई टू डू मोर। सो
What is वैसे आपने काफी स्टोरीज बता दी है, बट what is one story that is in your heart right now, the story you most want to tell the whole world someday?
ओके, सो ये एक कॉन्सेप्ट स्टोरी था जो मैंने जब मैं 9th या 10th ग्रेड में था, 9th ग्रेड एंड में इमेजिन किया था अपने दिमाग में एंड it's called Vijay Salam in my head right now. It's about two characters, two brothers by fate, I would say. And so the story is about these two brothers meeting by fate and escaping death and meeting by fate, but eventually death catches up to them. It's a whole journey of how these two evolve into the humans they evolve into and the circumstances. It's a full action packed Bollywood masala film that I really want to make, and I hope I get to make that someday.
Looking back, is there any one skill you wish you had learned during your school time that would have helped you
Oh,
later?
many. I wish I would have learned playing an instrument. Like I always wanted to play a guitar, and in fact, I was gifted one by my very dear friend Gaurav Jain and another friend Ela. So they gifted me an electric guitar. This very sweet of them, but मैंने उसका प्लास्टिक भी नहीं फाड़ा कभी और बस वो पड़ा ही रह गया एंड आई विश आई लर्न दैट बिकॉज आई रियली ट्रूली एंजॉय म्यूजिक एंड वो एक ऐसा स्किल है कि जब मैंने लाइफ में देखा कि तुम कभी किसी खूबसूरत जगह पे अकेले बैठे हो ना और तुम्हारे पास एक गिटार हो तो तुम अपने आप को और एंजॉय कर सकते हो उस मोमेंट को और एंजॉय कर सकते हो बिकॉज म्यूजिक इज द इमोशंस इन लाइफ आई बिलीव इट्स विदाउट म्यूजिक लाइफ फील्स लिटिल इमोशनलेस
Okay, हाँ, ठीक है.
यू लाइक म्यूजिक
Even I really like music, and so recently only I don't know how to play guitar, but I'm wanting to learn how to play guitar.
then you must do not make the same mistake I did.
Yeah, I was thinking that only. And for my final question, any incident you will remember for life, good or bad?
When you come to a certain age, there are so many, it's very hard to choose. But I would talk about a good incident that happened in my life. So, the best thing that ever happened to me was when I was gifted with a younger brother. I don't think there's been a better moment. I was young too myself, I was 2 years old, but I do not remember life before that. And I only remember life from that moment. So, that's the best thing that ever happened.
So आप इतने अच्छे से अपनी जिंदगी में डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हो, बट लाइक वो लाइक आप लड़ते थे या साथ
बहुत मारे मैंने उसे बट वो सिर्फ तब तक था जब तक वो मुझसे हाइट में छोटा था फिर जब मैं 11th ग्रेड में आया वो 9th में आया तब वो मुझसे लंबा हो चुका था तो फिर वो मुझे मारता था बहुत लड़ाई करी हमने बहुत लड़ाई बट वी हैव ऑलवेज बीन ग्रेट companions to each other. We were always like shadows to each other. So one cannot do without the other. And touchwood, we grew up with that much love, and it shall always grow bigger. And the competitiveness that we gave each other helped us evolve into who we are.
very great. So I learned a lot and beautiful insights. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for calling me, Vani.